You must be wondering what I meant when I chose the title of this video. I mean, most people would say that the property market is currently very expensive. Even in the face of the pandemic that affected the whole world, the property market still manages to reach all-time highs. But is the property market that expensive as some people may think? I'm 100% sure that some of you have really wanted to see some sort of a crash during COVID. I myself also wanted to see some sort of a crash in order to get into the market, as I finally managed to save some money for a second deposit. Are you high?
What do you mean?
What do you mean? You are high. I thought we talked about this.
But I thought it will help with creativity and inspiration.
You know exactly what happens when you get high. We get nothing done and you eat all the sweet things in the kitchen.
That's because I didn't get high enough. Maybe I need to get more high.
No, Nick, this is the last time.
Okay.
Now sit there and be quiet and don't say anything. So, as I was saying, I was hoping to get into the property market during an anticipated market crash because of COVID. But even when the whole world is experiencing one of the worst pandemics of the century, the property market doesn't seem to be affected at all. I want to buy a property, but I'm a little bit concerned whether it's a good decision given that property market isn't at all-time high. So I did a little bit of research and I came across some interesting information that I'm about to share with you.
Fuck yeah! Sorry, stay quiet.
I guess my biggest fear is that I'll take out a huge loan now, buy a house, a market crash will occur, and then I'll be one of the suckers that bought a house at all-time high. But based on the data I collected and about to share with you, I gained sufficient confidence that buying a house now is a good decision.
You are replacing me?
No, Nudnik, I'm not replacing you. You are not a house. You are a cartoon, a magical cartoon that looks like a house.
Damn right I'm magical.
Let's check out the information that I'm talking about in detail. The table in front of you displays the prices of different items including milk, fuel, bread, houses, etc. and the average price of that item at the start of each decade since 1980. The price of each item actually increases every decade except for the adjusted dollar value. The adjusted dollar value represents the buying power of the dollar in respect to its value in 1980. So for example, a dollar in 1980 would be worth about 60 cents in 1990. So if you are saving money to buy a house over 5 to 10 years, you should expect the amount of your deposit to be worth less than the targeted amount you originally set at the time you started saving for that deposit. Now, the main reason I'm displaying this data is to demonstrate that house prices relative to other goods in our economy have not risen in this proportion. In fact, house prices were not always the best performing item as displayed in the table. When we only compare house prices to its previous price over the years, we can get overwhelmed by how much it has grown and how cheap it used to be when our parents bought a house. But the truth is, when you compare house prices to other items such as milk, lumber, and the like, we see that the percentage growth is not so significant. Alright, so the main takeaway from this video is that house prices might not be as high as some may think they are when you compare them to other goods and services in our economy. And it's very unlikely that house prices will ever return to their previous lows due to inflation and the continuous devaluation of the dollar over time. Additionally, if you are looking to invest in a property and starting to save for that deposit over the next 5 to 10 years, it may be a good idea to put that money into a low-risk investment such as an index fund. That way you'll be avoiding some of that devaluation of the dollar.
But this is not financial advice.
You're right, Nudnik. None of what we say here is financial advice and everything is for educational and entertainment purposes only. If you want to see more of me and Nudnik, please subscribe to the channel. We appreciate you watching until the end. And if you want me to keep Nudnik on this channel, please like the video. Thank you so much and till next time.